Why is it so important to develop lead metrics for our key results? Let's be clear, this is mostly important for the teams that actually do get KPIs from the top, that however don't know how they exactly contribute to those KPIs, which is why we need OKRs. If I have like a revenue target, I need to understand what value am I contributing that actually impacts anybody who's selling something, right? So how am I impacting the kind of like long chain of cause and effect that in the end ends with revenue. So revenue is just the end goal. And this is exactly what OKRs are providing. They're providing transparency over the steps in between, over the problems that we need to solve before we can actually achieve those targets that we have. And maybe it's a problem about the process, maybe it's like something content related that we have, but it usually is something where I need to like have the awareness in this exact value chain, what value am I providing? What value can I create? And what people sometimes don't have is the awareness of the things that I'm doing every day. What's the value of that? And this is what OKRs is supposed to be. And that's exactly where we need also lead metrics, because we want to have a look at very short cycles and evaluate what value have you created in this kind of time frame. And to maybe compare that to lagging indicators. So leading indicators are what we want to have in key results. Lagging indicators, on the other hand, will either not be measured often enough to fit the cycle that we set up OKRs for, or measure something that is very much far out of my control. So if I'm a digital product manager and I manage an entire, just one kind of like part of a feature of this entire product, then a product usage metric would not say a lot to me if my feature is actually, working well. If I work on improving a feature, then I will have to have feature-specific success metrics that tell me if I'm doing a good job. Because the product, in general, it could be I have done the perfect job, but all of the other 7 features that are part of it did not. So we don't really know where the effect is coming from. And this is exactly why we need lead metrics, to kind of have the time leading in terms of time, so often enough in a cycle, and leading in terms of influence. So making sure that I only set up OKRs that I can influence with what I do on a daily basis.